The Minecraft 1.18 update is finally here, which means that Caves and Cliffs, both parts have now been released, and that means we're starting a new series here on the LimBryn channel, and as you can see, we are in a brand new world, and this is episode 1 of Parrotcraft, in which I will instantly almost die, but not quite, and would appear we already have some very cool new generation with this azalea tree. We are, of course, playing in a seed that I found a little bit ago that is quite cool. There's some mountains back there with this kind of like jungle almost like ensconced in them. And then there's a bay over here that's just a pretty big body of water, but it is surrounded on almost all sides by land. And I just think it's a really cool seed, which is why I picked it for this series. But I haven't really done anything yet, so I gotta go punch a tree. Actually, never mind. I'm gonna go punch some melons because I'm about to die. I fell off yet another very small cliff, and I'm now at half a heart. So I think I'd rather eat than punch wood. Okay, back to business. Now that I've got my food in me, I have actually punched some trees, but it is already becoming nighttime because of how long it took me to get to this spot to do that intro. So I'm on a little bit of a time crunch now, but luckily in 1.18 they actually changed how monsters spawn, so now monsters have to have absolute darkness to spawn, so if I just kind of chill in this lush cave, we should be pretty good. Also, we have axolotl friends. Oh, I wish I had a bucket. There's iron. I could get a bucket. 1 minute. This is number one. There's 3 of them. This is my number 1 priority now. Okay, I might not have my priorities completely straight, but I do have an axolotl in a bucket now, so I think I'm on the right track to this being a great Minecraft world. I don't even have a chest to put this guy in. Although, I suppose it's kind of bad that the first thing I do is I find the local wildlife and I put them in captivity. So I'm not going to leave this guy in a chest. He's going to be able to go around his lush cave, and I'm actually going to get the rest of them and kind of do this so that they don't despawn. Not that they probably will, because I'll probably be in this area a lot, but I want to make sure that my cute little friends stay with me. But a side effect of having gotten axolotls, I do now have an iron pickaxe, which is pretty cool, so I think I'm going to go ahead and start this episode off by kind of doing a ridiculous amount of mining, because that tends to be what I do in a new survival world, and outside is scary right now because it's nighttime, so I'm going to go explore the brand new caves and see if I can maybe even find some diamonds. Okay, I literally haven't even started caving, but there's more axolotls. There's baby ones. Look, there's a whole, like, family. There's 2 baby axolotls, and there's 3 more axolotls. Oh, I love this update so much. Axolotls, I feel like, are so much easier to find now. Okay, I actually have to, like, get to work, though, if I want to do anything. So I'm gonna dig a hole and go find a cave that is better than this one, because this one is kind of disappointing when it goes to going actually underground and not just coming right back out at the surface. So it is time to dig straight down. I have in fact dug straight down, but Minecraft 1.18 actually has a little bit more strategy than Minecraft did in previous updates, which is there's actually like good ore distribution now. Instead of being able to just go down to Y level 7 and dig a big ol' strip mine and get all the resources you could possibly need, you can't do that now. You actually have to go to different levels to get different ores, so I've only dug to Y level 32 because this is a level that gets you pretty good amounts of iron, copper, and coal, as well as like super small amount of like lapis and emeralds and gold, but mostly we're here for the iron, copper, and gold. And this is where I'm going to start mining because I don't really need diamonds yet, so I'm not going to mine at diamond level, which is more like Y negative 53, I think. So yeah, I've made my first little strip mine here, and it's not much of a strip mine currently, so let's go ahead and do about an hour of digging and make this thing actually a strip mine and get some resources out of it. So I did a little bit of mining. I've been mining for at least 2.5 hours now, which is a little bit much probably, but I have like a ridiculous amount of copper and slightly less iron and a weirdly large amount of lapis. There's not supposed to be a ton of lapis here according to ore charts, but I got a lot of lapis, so we'll take that. And I think that's enough mining at that level, at least for now, but one thing that I found is kind of a problem currently is I died a couple times in the mines just to like creepers and stuff, and when I die I respawn on the other side of the mountains way over on that side of the valley, which is really inconvenient So I'd like to get a bed, but there's kind of a problem with getting a bed, which is there are no sheep in the jungle. I feel like they spawn in the jungle, but I actually haven't seen like any passive mobs other than parrots, so I kind of have to go adventuring and find some sheep. And hopefully there's like a plains biome or something not too far away, because I don't really want to have to go too far. I know there's a mesa over there, so I think I'll start with that. I think sheep can maybe spawn in like the grassy parts of the mesa, so I'm gonna head over to the other side of the bay, and I think I'm actually gonna risk it and go in the water, which is probably a really stupid idea, because I think that there might just be like these cliffs completely surrounding this bay, but we'll see. I apparently stand corrected. There is not a single sheep here, which is very upsetting, and I'm pretty sure sheep can spawn here, right? Yeah, sheep can spawn here according to the F3 menu, but apparently Minecraft would like to disagree with that because there are no sheep. So I think I'm gonna have to venture a little bit farther away to find sheep to get a bed. So I should probably head back and get like a boat or something because there is quite a bit of water. Boat acquired, let's go on an adventure. Well, this certainly looks promising. I ventured out a little bit. This is one of the like riverlets that comes off of the bay, and there's a savanna, which I feel like is pretty prime territory for sheep. So hopefully there's actually some sheep here, and then I can get a bed and sleep through this rain and also sleep through the night, so I'm not constantly bombarded by monsters, which has actually been quite a big problem for me. Although there appear to be no sheep here. Okay, there's pigs. That's a good sign. The passive mobs are spawning. Is that a sheep? Or is that a skeleton? That looks like a chicken. But that's a sheep. Okay, perfect. And there's actually enough sheep here that I don't feel horrible about killing all of them for bed, and I can just get some more later for when I actually want to like have a renewable source. But that's enough for bed, so I'm gonna run back to base, and I think that river was just over here, if my memory is not absolute garbage. So yeah, let's head back to base and sleep through the quite horrible night, because I'm on hard mode, so it's actually like a little dangerous. I have my bed, but I don't feel like I can really sleep in it yet, mostly because it's daytime and I don't think it's thundering, so I don't think I can sleep, but also this bed's the wrong color. It's gotta be red. Perfect. I have my red bed just in time for it to be fully daytime and also not raining. Great timing with that one. But I can at least set my spawn point, which is quite nice, and now that we have all of the essentials for a Minecraft base, I'd actually like to build a proper starter base and not just some chests in a cave. But I don't really know where to do it, because I don't really want to just build it, like I said, inside of this cave. So I'm going to go scouting around our little jungle valley and find a great place to build a nice little starter hut. I did not have to go far, because the place that I found that I want to build my starter base is actually just right above our little cave. If we just head up this very convenient vine is really the only reason I found this, but it's a very nice view of the entire valley, and if we head just over here and actually go the correct way, there's a nice little area up here. I've cleared out a little bit of it. I think this is where I want to build my starter base. Like I said, a very nice view of the entire valley, and yeah, it's kind of like halfway up the mountain. I think it's super nice, so I'm gonna build a little like jungle hut or something here. Haven't really decided yet, but I really like this location, so let's get building. It might be a little bit big to be considered a hut, but I really like how this build turned out. It's a pretty great starter base. I've also made some other progress, went and got some cows, started some farms, but I've spent most of my time building this, as you can see, because it's already starting to oxidize, and that's actually the only part that's not quite done. I want this bottom part to be fully to like almost oxidized, and the top part will be nice and shiny once that all happens, because copper, I believe, oxidizes faster if the copper around it is also oxidizing, so I'm leaving the top part for now. But yeah, I really love how it turned out. This is like the main floor where I have my big chest room, because what kind of starter base doesn't have one of those? And I also have all my like little crafting things in that area, and my all-important composter. Then of course upstairs there is a more open concept area where you can kind of look out across the valley, because this, like I said earlier, this place is a very nice view, so I want to kind of capitalize on that. And this is really just a glorified bedroom, but I really like how it turned out as well. And then if we head downstairs, It's very bland down here, but I've positioned this place so that just over here is the mining shaft that I made earlier in the episode. And now that I have all of this kind of infrastructure up, I want to start getting into kind of more advanced things. So I'm going to go get some diamonds because I kind of need those for things like an enchantment table, which I think is the next step. So I'm going to expand our little mining shaft and hopefully find some shiny blue crystals. That did not take long at all. I have officially found my first diamonds. You can't really, see the end of the strip mine that I'm doing, but for finding diamonds, that is pretty good. And please, okay, it's at least 3. We're good. I was gonna say, because this is very painful to strip mine through. Deep slate takes forever to mine with an iron pickaxe, so I'm going to invest in a diamond pickaxe, and luckily I already have sticks and stuff on me, and there's not an achievement for that. I thought there was, and this should be marginally faster. Okay, I'm gonna keep using my iron one for now, because I'm worried about durability. But, that's the first diamonds, and I think I'm gonna do some more mining off camera. I suppose I haven't really done all that much off-camera mining, but I did get 15 diamonds, which is enough for my purposes, like, right now, and I'm going to have very big expectations for how many diamonds I'm gonna get. So yeah, now that I have diamonds, I can do a lot of cool stuff like enchanting, but I kind of need more room before I can do that because this is my current base, and while I could put an enchantment table somewhere just like here, I think I want to put it in the basement. Which I don't think will be that much of a problem because there's lots of places I can expand, and there's lots of underground areas, but I think I have a specific place I want to put it because this is kind of built on a cliff like that one, and I think an enchantment table kind of deserves a special room for itself, and I want to make a little bit of like that same style of the house kind of hanging off of this cliff because I think that will look super cool. So I'm going to build a nice little enchantment room kind of clinging to the edge of the cliff, and hopefully it'll look kind of magical. Well, as it turns out, this cliff is a little more vertical than I thought it was, so instead of hanging from the cliff, it's kind of just poking out of it. But I think it still looks pretty good. It's not quite like the magical upside down house I was looking for, but it looks good enough, and functionally it's quite perfect because inside of this weird little gazebo looking thing, I guess it's really not anywhere near a gazebo, there is a full enchantment setup, and I've already kind of taken a sneak peek at the first enchantment, and it is Unbreaking 3 for a pickaxe, which is quite good. I'm hoping there will be some other stuff tacked onto that, but there's one problem. I have 3 levels, and I need roughly 10 times that. So I need to get some levels before I can actually enchant anything, because I've been dying a lot, so I don't really have any. Luckily, I've been doing something with these furnaces over here, well I suppose they're blast furnaces, which is you can actually use them to store XP, essentially. I've smelted at least like 10 stacks of copper ore in these blast furnaces for just like building this base. So, if I take something out of it, all the experience from those 10 stacks of copper should be given to me. But I don't actually have anything to smelt in them currently, so I'm just going to break them and it should achieve the same effect. And hopefully this will give me 30 levels. I don't really think it will, but that is a good start. This will probably get me like 20 or something. Yeah, about. Because it's obviously more XP to get a level the higher up you go, so I'll need to do a little bit more smelting maybe, for some mining, and then hopefully we can get up to 30 levels. I did a decent bit more mining. I went for about an hour, and as you can see, I got a lot of minerals and ingots and stuff, but I only have 25 levels still. That only got me 6 levels in total, which is really not enough for what I need to do, so I have to find another way to get XP. And that method, I think, is going to be something that I didn't really want to do initially because it's a little bit more effort than just going mining for an hour. That is going mining in the Nether, because Nether quartz is actually one of the best ways to get XP aside from like actual XP farms. So that's what I'm going to go do, but there's a little bit of a problem with that. I don't have a Nether portal currently, but I do have a diamond pickaxe, so it hopefully shouldn't be too hard to go grab some obsidian and make one, although I don't really know how common lava lakes are now in the new update, so I'm going to go look around underground for a little bit and see if I can find some obsidian and make myself a nether portal. The nether portal has been achieved and I am all ready to head into the nether. I got my stake. got all my tools, and most importantly, I have some ghast-proof blocks. And hopefully, we spawn in a place where there's actually nether quartz and not in a basalt delta. And we didn't. Sick. This is actually a pretty good spawn. I'm happy with this. Assuming there are, like, other things here as well, other than just caves. But I am fine with just caves for now. Those are good enough for me. After just over 2 stacks of quartz mining, I have 30 levels and I am out of here because the nether is very scary, and I am very glad that I didn't die there, because 30 levels takes a little bit, except when you're mining nether quartz apparently, because that only took me like 5 minutes. But now we have 30 levels and I can enchant my diamond pickaxe. I've got the pickaxe, I've got the lapis. I don't have 30 levels. What? Wait. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. I renamed an item to label my nether chest, and that of course uses an item, or a level. So I guess I'm going back into the nether. That's nice. Okay, be back in a second. Okay, back up to 30 levels. Now I'm actually done with the nether. We can actually go enchant that pickaxe. More than just Unbreaking 3, please, and that is... More than Unbreaking 3, indeed! That is by far the best luck I've ever had with an enchanting table. Efficiency 5, Fortune 3, and Unbreaking 3. This pickaxe is insane now. That is amazing. Okay, I am really happy with that. In fact, I am so happy with that I went strip mining and I found some diamonds, so we can test out this brand new Fortune 3. Hopefully this is actually a couple diamonds, more than just 2. That's 2 diamond ore, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 5, 6. That's pretty good. I got 18 diamonds. That's like a 3 times ratio. That's really great, actually. I think I might do a little bit more mining off camera, but for now, I think I'm gonna end this episode here because I've done quite a bit in this episode. We built out a starter base, got this amazing diamond pickaxe, and of course we got into the nether just a little bit. But for now, like if you liked, subscribe if you like it, have a great day, and as always, bye-bye.